I've been telling you that we live very, very exciting times. I had a total different topic for this week, but I have to change it because NASA has done a press release that is amazing. This is Monterey, and welcome to your Cosmic Kingdom. Here are the beauties that NASA has unveiled yesterday. Well, sorry, maybe not these ones. No, that's wrong photo. Here are the beauties that NASA has unveiled yesterday. The press conference of yesterday was about the discovery of 7 Earth-like planets that are orbiting a star that is only 39 light years away. This, in galactic scales, is like going to the Tesco or the Costco on the outskirts of your town or village. That's it. It's really, really close. Unluckily, we don't have the technology yet to get there fast enough. But that is a topic maybe for another episode. All the information about this, you can find this in this beautiful, this awesome webpage that the team has put there to do outreach. And these 7 exoplanets have a radius that is roughly between 75% to 110% the size of the Earth. And most of them, we believe, they are rocky. The main difference of this system is the star. The star is a red dwarf, which means it's like 1,000 times smaller than our sun, and therefore is colder, and it doesn't emit in yellow, it emits in red. Apart from that, the cool thing about this is that at least 3 of those exoplanets are in what we call the Goldilocks Zone, which means the area in which the radiation of the stars and the distance between the stars enables the formation of liquid water on the surface of the planets. So if you were to send a spaceship or a probe there, at least you have 3 worlds where it's possible that there is going to be water and therefore life. And that is why all these planets are orbiting in circular orbits very close to the star, meaning that there are 7 planets moving in an orbit that is smaller than the orbit of Mercury. So they are really, really, really close to their parent star. And the question is, why astronomers are using these instruments to look to stars that are so dim, so small? There are a series of reasons why astronomers are doing that. First of all, because these stars are small, they're very easy to produce in the star formation process, and therefore they are the most abundant, the most typical stars there. So it's easy to find them. So if we are looking for Earth-like planets, we may have a bigger chance of finding one by targeting to these stars. Second one, they are small. And because they are small, it's easy to detect planets that are small also. Because most of the planets that we have discovered are more like Jupiter-like than more Earth-like. And we are obviously more interested in the ones that look like our Earth. The third one is that it's very difficult with the instruments up there and on the ground now to focus on to look for solar-like systems because there are some technical limitations. And fourth, and I think this is the coolest reason, is that by focusing on these environments, we can find planets that are very similar to our Earth in many respects: size, density, temperature on the surface, etc. But they will have different things. For instance, a year in one of these planets is like roughly 10 days. So imagine having 36 birthdays if you are living there. And also because the star is substantially different to our sun, its radiation is going to be also different, and we will have like a reddish light during all day long. I don't know how that will affect humans psychologically, but if there is life there, that also means that the life has to be different, because most of the plants absorb light in the yellow color. So I think that is really cool, and I'm super happy to be living in this era of discoveries. And that's why I thought, like, well, stop the whatever you were going to post today and do an episode about this, because this is so cool. And I'm warning you guys, we're going to have many of those comings, because now that we know that we can detect them, now we can just manufacture things or just prepare our old telescopes to point to that stuff. And maybe in the future we can go to a resort in Trappist 1B or C and sunbathe in that glorious red light that we can see from the NASA artistic interpretation here. So if you like this episode, please click like, subscribe to my channel or my social network, and see you next week, guys. Bye bye.